Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing another first impressions makeup tutorial, and I've got a lot of stuff here that I have been kind of dying to try out. The only thing that is not new is the foundation that I'm going to be using, because I haven't received any new foundations since my last first impressions. So I'm going to be doing that as a repeat, but everything else is new. So that's exciting. Before we get started, I just want to give you guys a quick update on my skin because yes, it has gone crazy. It actually was a lot worse yesterday. So my dermatitis has spread to pretty much almost everywhere, and this time it's more spread out everywhere, whereas last time it was just like focused right here, and there were so many spots that were so sore and tender, but this time it's like kind of going everywhere. So I decided to start taking antibiotics again. I really didn't want to have to do that, but I want to catch this before it gets too out of hand. The cream was keeping it under control, but it wasn't making it go completely away. So I'm taking antibiotics and using the cream as well. And I just wanted to let you guys know, for those of you who are going to be like, makeup isn't good for dermatitis. I know, I haven't been wearing makeup for like a week now. And after I film this look, I'm going to take my makeup right off and wash my face and put the cream back on just to let my face heal. But I still wanted to get a video out for you guys and try a bunch of new makeup. But yeah, that is the update on my skin. Now that I'm taking antibiotics, my skin should clear up within like a week or two. Hopefully, I'm hoping that it does, because last time it cured my skin probably like within a week. All right, let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. Okay, so first product that I'm using is the one that I'm most excited to try. This is what made me want to do a first impressions. This is the Iconic London Sculpt and Boost Eyebrow Cushion. You guys have seen companies come out with cushion foundations, cushion blushes, cushion bronzers, cushion highlights, all that stuff, and now they've come out with brow cushions, and I'm so confused by it. So this is what the little thing looks like, and this bendable brush comes with it, and it like folds out into an actual brush. I will attempt to use this if it's not working very well, which it should work pretty well. I'll just switch to a normal angled brush that I normally use for brows. And then you open this up, and this is what it looks like. So this is the Fair Compact, and this is like the warmer side, and then this is the taupe side. So I will be starting out with taupe, and if that is like too much, then maybe I'll mix it, but I hope it's not too much. It just looks really gray in this compact. So I'm just gonna squish my fingers in it really quick. Oh wow, that looks so liquidy. Yeah, and you see the taupe, it looks really, really gray, but I'm gonna start out with it and see how it works. This is so liquidy, I do not know how this is gonna work out. Okay. I'm confused by the color. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It looks almost yellow. I don't know. It's not like terrible, but I just can't quite put my finger on it, I guess. So it does dry down pretty quick, and I thought it was like, once I run my brush there, I thought it was gonna like blend away, but it's staying there pretty well. So I'm pretty impressed with how well it dried down, and it's like not moving. I thought it was gonna be like a really watery and not very stable product, so that does impress me. I'm still not 100% sure how I feel about the color. It just looks, I can't tell if it's warm or if it's yellow. I don't know. Now I'm gonna be taking some concealer. Today I'm using the new Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Full Coverage Concealer, and this one is in the shade Fair Neutral. This is the closest shade that I could find that would match me. I'm pretty impressed with the range that they came out with, they went super, super dark for this, in my opinion. Again, I'm not an expert on darker shades when it comes to foundations and concealers, but I thought that they came out with some pretty dark shades that I haven't really seen before in most concealers. So I'm just taking a little bit on the back of my hand and a little flat concealer brush. This one's from Vanity Planet. I'm just gonna clean up my brows a little bit because they're not super even right now. This concealer seems like it's really full coverage, so I'm pretty excited to use this, like actually on my face. Okay, now that they're cleaned up, I like the color a little bit more. It applied really, really easily. I was surprised with how well the brows applied because it was so watery that I thought it was going to be kind of streaky to put on, but it was actually super easy, especially with that brush that came with it. Still not sure how I feel about the color. Maybe I will, no, it looks good now. I think it looks good now that it's all cleaned up. Maybe it needed to like completely dry to get to that taupey color. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that concealer and cover up the redness on my eyelids. This concealer dries so fast. So fast. So I'm gonna have to like work on one spot at a time when I use this on my face. Then layering on top of that concealer, I'm gonna use the Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow primer. It feels very similar to the Urban Decay primer potion. Then I'm just gonna take a little bit of loose translucent powder to set that. I'm using the Cover FX. Oh, also there is one more product that is a repeat, and that is this. I don't have any new loose translucent setting powders, so we're gonna stick with our trusty old Cover FX Perfect Loose Translucent Setting Powder. Then I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. A lot of people ask me why I curl my eyelashes before I do eyeshadow and eyeliner. I like to do it because I don't want to risk messing up my eyeliner and eyeshadow with the eyelash curler after everything is done. A lot of people ask me, how don't your eyelashes like go back down? Don't they straighten out after a while? I found out a trick that could possibly help you guys. So I always curl my eyelashes after I prime and powder my eyelids. I think that with the residue that gets on the eyelashes, it helps keep them curled. I used to curl them before I would prime and set my eyelids, and they would go back down, but I found out after you prime and set them, they stay back up. It's kind of like a weird thing that I found out, but it works for me, so maybe you guys should try it out and maybe it'll work for you. Okay, now for eyeshadow, I'm using the Into the Sun palette by Glowed Up Cosmetics. I kind of talked about them a little bit in my last first impressions, or maybe it was my last tutorial, I can't remember, but I used their lashes and they donate a portion of their income or sales to animals in need, which I thought was really cool, and I thought I should share it again. But this is what the palette looks like. It looks super, super pretty. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet, so let's just go with it. So using the same brush I set my eyelids with, this is the Luxie Tapered Blending Brush. I don't know what the number is because I scratched off the writing because I use it so much. First, I'm going in with the color Tan Lines, and I'm just gonna sweep that into the crease. I think this is supposed to be a bronzer, but pretty nice transition shade, so I guess you can use it for both. Then taking the color Sunburn, I'm gonna use that in the crease as well. Then with the shade Adara, how do you say that? I don't know. And a Luxie Precision Shader Brush. I'm gonna place that on my outer V and kind of blend it into the crease a little bit. I do wish that shade was a little bit more pigmented, but it blends out pretty nicely. I'm gonna take some more of that concealer and this Luxie 209 large shader brush. I'm just gonna go over my lid a little bit. Not necessarily doing a cut crease, I'm just kind of creating a tacky layer for this foiled shadow that I'm about to use. And taking this shade right here, it's called Cosmobyhaley. And that Precision shader brush, I'm just gonna go over that concealer. Then taking a little bit more of that concealer and just putting it on the inner corner. And then taking the shade Majesty, I'm gonna pop that on with my finger. Okay, now for eyeliner, I'm taking the Pretty Vulgar eyeliner pencil, and this is in the shade Confidential. And I really like this because it's not a pencil that you have to sharpen. You can just twist it up, but it looks like a pencil that you have to sharpen. So I'm gonna tight line my eyes and then line my upper lash line with that. I think I'm also gonna take a winged liner brush or a angled brush. This is the Luxie 215 small angled brush. I'm gonna do a little wing with that because I just feel like it looks weird stopping it. Okay, so I really like that pencil. It went on super easily and I can tell that it really dries down. I just hope that it lasts. Okay, so next I wanted to try out this e.l.f. liquid liner, and this is in the shade Pink Gold. I think this is a part of their holiday collection and it looks like a really pretty color, so I'm just gonna go along the top of that eyeliner. It's not showing up too much, but it still is really pretty, I think. Okay, then I'm gonna coat my lashes with some mascara. Today I'm using the 100% Pure Fruit Pigmented Mascara. This is the ultra lengthening one. It smells like fruit. That's so weird. Okay, then I'm gonna put on some falsies as usual. Today I'm using the Iconic London lashes, and this is in the style, man, I really wish they put the style on the boxes, unless they do and I'm just really not seeing it. These will be listed down below. I think they're called Flaunt, but they'll be in the description, the name of them. Okay, now starting with the face. This isn't a new product, but I was searching through my primer drawer seeing what I haven't used, and I found the Jouer Daily Repair Treatment Oil, and I don't think that I've used it before, and my face is so dry right now, so we're gonna use this as a primer. Now for foundation, as I said before, I've already used this. This is the Body Shop Matte Clay Skin Clarifying Foundation in Sagano Bamboo. I think that's how you say it. This is a pretty good shade for me, but it might be just a little too dark. So I'm gonna take it down my neck quite a bit. Okay, I seriously love this foundation so much. Every time I use it, it shocks me because I don't know why. I just don't expect the Body Shop to have like really good quality makeup. And this foundation is like the best looking foundation that I've ever put on my skin, probably. I'm always so amazed by it every time I put it on. Okay, now for concealer, I'm using that same Urban Decay concealer in light neutral. It dried on me really fast last time, so I'm gonna work with it really fast. It does have more of a whipped consistency, which isn't usually my favorite, just because whipped concealers dry super fast and they're kind of harder to blend out in my experience. This is blending out pretty well for me so far, and it seems to have really good coverage. It dries so fast, oh my gosh. Like so fast. Okay, so I'm gonna mix a little bit of this concealer in the foundation, and then I'm gonna spot conceal all these red dots popping through. Oh my god, it's even drying really, really fast with the foundation mixed with it. Like so fast. Okay, and I also don't have a new bronzer, so I'm gonna attempt to cream contour with this concealer. Again, it dries super fast, so I'm gonna have to do this really fast. This is in the shade Dark Neutral, so I'm just gonna start on like one area at a time. Okay, looks pretty good. Seriously? This shit dries so fast. Can't get to it quick enough. No. Oh, crap. Just dropped my beauty blender. I just wasted so much time. Okay, it blended out okay. We're good. And I'm gonna blend out underneath my eyes one more time, and then I'm gonna set that with the Cover FX powder. And my smile lines. And I'm also gonna clean up underneath here really quick. Okay, now we're gonna finish off the eyes while our face is baking. I'm gonna take that Pretty Vulgar eyeliner and waterline my eyes. Not going all the way in, like a third, 2/3 of the way in. And taking this Luxie 221 flat definer brush and that Adara shade, I'm going to press that right along my lower lash line, stopping where that eyeliner stops. Then taking this Luxie smaller tapered blending brush, I am going to take the color Sunburnt that we used before and blend that out. And then with the color Majesty, I'm gonna put that right on my inner corner. Okay, then with a big fluffy powder brush, I'm just gonna wipe away all that bake. I don't think I'm gonna set the rest of my face because my face is super dry right now and that concealer was really dry, so I don't want to make anything too cakey. And then taking this Pretty Vulgar Make Them blush, this is in the shade Hush Blush, just a nice pretty mauvey pink color. Taking this little angled brush from the Vanity Planet brush set. Now for highlighting, I'm going to try out this Cover FX Perfect Highlighting Palette, and I'm going to take the colors Celestial and Prism, and I'm going to mix those two together. with the Luxie Precision Foundation Brush, which I would never use for foundation, so I don't know why they named it that. Alright, and then to set my face with some spray, I'm taking this really cute, Pretty Vulgar Lock It In setting spray, and you just open this little thing and it's like a regular squirt bottle. It's kind of weird, kind of cool. Oh, that is powerful. Oh god, that was a really, really strong spray. Okay, while that dries, we're gonna put on some lipstick. Today I'm using the Jouer lip cream, and this is called Cerise Noir. Oh god, I don't know. The name is gonna be down in this description. I probably butchered it. What's new? Okay, I overlined my lips just a little too much, but we're gonna go with it. Then taking the Jouer lip topper, and this is in the color Stardust. It kind of matches my eyeshadow, so I thought it'd be cute. Okay everyone, that is it for this tutorial slash first impressions. I'm gonna give a quick overview of what I think of everything. So first off, the eyeshadow palette I really liked. I wish that it was just a little bit more pigmented like the matte shadows, but I thought it was super easy to use, and I think it's a really creative like layout of the palette. The eyeliner I loved, the lashes I loved, the brows I'm really liking now that they're like dried down. They look like a really, really perfect taupe shade, and also they're completely dry, like they don't smudge at all, and just feeling them you can tell that they're like waterproof. I know I've already used the foundation, but I really, really love the Body Shop foundation. It is quickly becoming one of my top ones, and it just looks so beautiful on the skin. It works for me, it has the perfect texture for me, and it covers really, really nicely. The concealer I like. I'm not a huge fan of whipped concealers, but I didn't have any problems with it besides it drying too fast. It is very, very high coverage, and I can tell that it is waterproof. That's nice. So if you guys are wanting to get that concealer, I would take into consideration that it does dry really, really fast, so you have to work with it really fast. At least it dried really fast on me. I love the highlight. It's super pretty. The blush was really, really pretty. And the lipsticks are really pretty as well, and I think that's pretty much it. Oh, the Pretty Vulgar setting spray was a little bit powerful. I was not ready for that. It's not really a mist, it's more of like a spray. I like that it doesn't really have a scent, and it's not overpowering. It doesn't make my eyes water, which my eyes water with setting sprays really, really easily, so that was nice. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I pretty much liked everything, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys.